there's a serious... It looks like Carl Thompson's injury against Ralph Rocchigiani a few years ago for the WBO title, and Jim McDonnell looks a worried man in the corner. Keep your eye on Danny Williams' right arm, because there is a serious problem, we think, at ringside with Danny Williams' shoulder. Yes, look how limp it is. He can't throw it.
He's not throwing it at all. Yeah, there's a problem there, definitely.
And Potter's seen it. He's going in with the left hooks, and Jim McDonnell's looking on. I don't know whether they're going to pull Williams out. He's got to go for it, Danny Williams.
Well, I tell you what, a show of courage from Williams. Anyone else would have walked to the side here. What a show of courage from this man.
Carl Thompson had the same nightmare injury 5 years ago, and it's happened to Danny Williams in the third round. What on earth is Williams going to do, and does Potter know about it? Frank Maloney's in the corner, they're trying to tell him. He's trying to plant his left hook. Potter. What does Williams do? Can he go on?
Well, normally a fighter would walk to the side here. This is a show of courage which probably he could do without, because if he gets knocked out here, no one will listen to excuses later. He's unfit to box. If that shoulder is gone, he's unfit to box. He should walk to the side. He should walk to the side here and just declare it's all over. Nobody would hold anything against him.
Well, it came from an overhand right that he threw that glanced off Potter's shoulder. John Coyle obviously doesn't look too worried about it. Williams tries to get the right hand up to protect himself.
Wonder if he's hoping maybe it's like a muscular spasm type thing which is going to clear, but that doesn't look like that to me.
Well, he hasn't thrown one punch with the right hand, and look, when he goes back to his corner, what are they going to do? The doctor's in there, having a look at the board, and he's complaining to Jim McDonnell, obviously in pain. Well, Julius Francis, sitting next to me, says he can't go on with this sort of injury. What do you think, Jim?
No, I'll tell you, first of all, what a tremendous show of courage. He never complained about it. He got on with the job with one hand. Superb show of courage, but if he's not right, he has to get out of there.
That was the shot.
Yep, that's knocked out. I think that the punch was partially blocked. Probably his arm landed on Potter's elbow and just wrenched the shoulder. Yep, that's what's happened.
It looks, though, as though it's popped back in, because the bone on the right side is not there. He's just got to rub on it. But how much will that have taken out of Danny Williams? Now Potter must be aware of that. The corner would have told him. Fourth round of a dramatic heavyweight fight here at Wembley. We've had knockdowns, a point taken away from Danny Williams for a low blow, a shoulder coming out. What on earth next? Left to the body from Potter. Williams has got to get the jab out and go back to his boxing, even with this problem.
Well, he's definitely struggling here. Potter is the one fired up, the one throwing the punches.
Great heart and courage from Danny Williams. He may have switched on and off in fights in the past, and attitudes, certainly his mental one, coming into question at times in fights, but you can't argue here that he wants this and wants it bad. But how does he win it from here?
Well, I wonder maybe if he's hoping Potter is going to run out of steam. But he's going to have to get himself back in, use his good arm, try to keep Potter at long range. But Potter's coming right through the jab.
And the left again was low, and John Coyle immediately gives Mark Potter another time out, and he's having a serious word. 2 points. 2 points this time. 3 off Danny Williams in total for low blows. Well, we didn't have any low blows with Andrew Galotta last night. We've got it here in the British heavyweight fight.
Yeah, we're getting 24 hours later. But that's a disaster points-wise for Williams, because he's struggling already. But no question, the referee has been lenient with him, and 2 points, I think you have to say that is deserved.
Well, possibly the most eventful start to a fight of the year. unbelievable. You couldn't write something like this. Potter using his strength to lean all over Williams.
See, up close, Potter's putting his head out of harm's way. But Williams can't land a decent punch on it, and he's clubbing away with these thumping shots.
And it's Potter who's been first to the jab. Williams tries the body shot. He can't afford to go low again. Surely he'll be thrown out if that happens.
Well, you've got to say one more low punch and it's all over, because referee Coyle can't do anything else. As 3 points have been taken away.
Remember John Coyle, one of our most experienced referees, who conducted that Tyson Savary's farce for 38 seconds at Hampden Park when he tried to stop it, and Tyson wanted more. Potter, Potter, the Wembley crowd chant. But it's been a nightmare for Danny Williams. But he's still in there.
Potter is just not allowing him to work. He has to try to back this guy up if he wants to hang on to these titles.
He doesn't seem to have the strength at the moment to do that. There's worried looks in the Williams corner. Andrew Galotta style. Ooh.
Yep, no question once again, no question.
Danny, wake up, says Spencer Fear and his best friend just behind me. Here's the fifth. Williams' Commonwealth title on the line. The vacant British belt too. Potter in the black trunks, Williams in white and red. Both men have been down. Whether they were legitimate knockdowns, well, the argument will continue for weeks, I'm sure. Danny Williams has been deducted 3 points for low blows, and his shoulder has popped out and back in again. But he's having difficulty leading the jab.
He's been backed up, that's the difficulty he has. He's not been allowed to come. Oh, beautiful
right
punch!
Uppercuts. Two right uppercuts from Potter. Williams in serious trouble. He comes back with a left hook of his own. Worrying moments for Williams now.
Williams has to back this guy up if he wants to get back into this fight. Has to get some body weight behind his punches, get his body weight moving forward.
He slips there, Danny Williams. And that's gentlemanly from Potter, putting out the glove to touch hands.
I'm still looking to see how effective Williams' right hand is.
It's almost non-existent. He tries the uppercuts, but the overhand right he did again was what pulled the shoulder out. I don't think we'll see too many more of those.
Well, he's thrown it then. But Potter giving everything he has here, just forcing himself forward.
Back comes Williams. What courage from the man from Brixton. He walks into another uppercut from Potter. That's been his best punch.
I think Potter is showing the best form of his life here tonight. He's looked upon this the biggest chance of his life, and he's going for it.
Yes, he is the Southern Area champion after beating rival Danny Watts, but he's got 2 defeats on his record, Mark Potter, and many thought this had come too early. He was floored in his debut by Joe Bugner Jr.